This shows you as heavy as I was.
How light are you?
About 280.
18+% of our children right now are obese.
If you go with the flow in America today, you will end up overweight or obese, as 2/3 of Americans do.
I don't want to be fat for the rest of my life. I've got diabetes,
Sleep apnea.
high blood pressure.
I get dizzy when I get up.
Everything's hurting now.
If we don't now take this as a really serious, urgent national priority, we are, all of us individually and as a nation, going to pay a really serious price.
I think obesity is perhaps the biggest threat to the health of this country, to the health, welfare, and future of this country, because of the very substantial impact that it has on not just health, but productivity of our workforce. So we have to solve this problem not only at the federal and national level, but at the individual level, at the community level, and within worksite.
Employers are profit maximizers, and they've recognized that on average, obesity is costing about $70 billion per year to employers. And so what they're saying is if I can implement low-cost programs and these programs are effective, then that could save me significant money. So what we're seeing is a wave of programs across the country aimed at getting employees to engage in healthy behaviors, be them related to obesity or smoking or other factors.
We recognized that the healthcare costs we were incurring, and which were ever creeping upward, were becoming a major part of our risk management program and controlling costs in the company. So we started thinking about ways that we might figure out a better way to go about providing a top quality healthcare program for our employees, but yet keep the cost under control.
So this you're just going to do now?
We had so many serious health concerns.
And we're going to get your height and weight.
It was almost hard to wrap my mind around the task in front of me. When we first did the screening, it was really about what is going to kill this person the fastest.
What's going on with your blood pressure this morning? Why is it so high? That scares me a little bit. It's still up a little bit.
We got some very startling figures. We found out that we had a lot of people in our company that had some pretty severe health issues.
Step right on back there.
The first year we found 55% of our folks weighed over 200 pounds. We had 30% over 225 and about 20% over 250 pounds.
It was a shocker, to say the least. They had hypertension, they had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, they had diabetes. The concern was, what's going to happen to them? We rely on these folks to produce our product and produce it well. And every day we don't have top craftsmen on the job, we're not as good a company as we need to be to compete. So we're worried about them personally, but we're also worried about the impact that the lack of wellness would have on our ability to function as a company.
obese employees miss up to a week more per year due to obesity-related absenteeism. So absenteeism costs are significant, but in fact, presenteeism, or reduced productivity on the job, results in even greater costs.
There's presenteeism, meaning you're at work, but you're not being very productive. So yeah, I showed up for work today, but I don't feel good. You know, I'm lugging all this weight around, my joints are hurting me, my back's hurting me, I'm just tired. All this stuff's related to weight.
It makes it tougher. You see the skinnier guys, they can just hop right up on there, and me, I'm climbing, you know. It makes it tougher, it really does. But we gotta get the job done, and I'm getting there.
I was up to about 268. That's just miserable. Can't even bend over and tie your shoes and stuff like that.
What we do on the job, you know, there's a lot of lifting and bending over and stuff. You're climbing ladders, you're running up there about 50 to 60 pounds with your tools. You're already carrying, say, 60 or 70 pounds of fat or more, so you're weighted down by the time the day's over with. Your feet's killing you, your legs are cramping, you know, and you can't last as long as you used to.
We realized we have to be willing to step out front, take some risks, learn some lessons to help change the trend that was hurting our company, and it's hurting our country.
Hey, I'm Jamie. Can I give you your results back? Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your actual cholesterol.
We decided to target blood pressure, blood sugar, glucose, cholesterol, tobacco, and body fat.
You want at least 40, and you're a little low. Walking, jogging, swimming, biking, we'll make those go up.
It was just easier for me to go to the job site and be able to do the testing, but it also allowed me to be part of their environment.
Here's where we run into a little problem.
So, hard hat, boots, safety glasses, and go on the job site.
If you read on here and you find sugar and divide that by 4, that's how many teaspoons of table sugar are in this container. It's absurd, right? But that's what you're drinking. Waist should be below 40.
I'm high.
Little high on that one. Sugar, normal is below 100.
Yeah.
I started to learn more about my guys,
You're diabetic?
and then that's how I knew how to meet their needs. Whether it was a kick in the behind, or a pat on the back, or a call to their wife, or but I started establishing that relationship.
Bring it up or bring it down. Okay.
And they asked for help, and once they asked for help, it's on.
Adam, Tommy Stevens, Kenny. Have you guys been over there to the Wellness Center? You guys know there's a little gym, 24/7 access, and if you're married, your spouse can come in too. Okay, there's a little shower and a bathroom in there also. And there's cable TV with ESPN. This was makeup or retesting for a lot of y'all.
We wanted our system to be positive reinforcement. We wanted to chart their progress against where they were, as opposed to where they should be. And we reward people accordingly for making progress toward that goal, not just achieving the goal.
You guys remember that you're getting money based on your results, right? So $50 for cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, tobacco. You're not getting money for using tobacco. You're getting money for not using tobacco. If you get all 5 categories, then you get an extra $50, so you can earn up to $300. Okay, how many of y'all are getting 300? Anybody in here getting 300? Yeah, good. Congratulations. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Blood pressure's good. I would like to see these lower, below 120.
We use our incentives in a positive way. I want them to believe in themselves, and I want them to want more for themselves, their family, their coworkers.
So when you look at these, what do you want to see happen?
Just my cholesterol.
It's so great to see these guys going, oh, that's 50 more bucks I could get if I lower my blood pressure. What do I need to do? You were 5 points from being diabetic, but they're also coming to me and saying, it's not about the money. I want to do better for my health, not just for the money. And that's what I love.
I did it for me and for my family.
That's probably as heavy as I ever was right there.
I want to be here for my kids, my grandkids. I want to see them grow up. And then going through these tests and all this, I finally realized I'm starting to get fat. I really am. I'm getting big. My weight got up to 243 pounds, I think's the highest I've been. I was big. I was rocking the man boobs and the beer gut. It all happened right after my father died. I started putting a lot of weight on, started to drink a lot more. So I got talking to Jamie, and talking to Jamie made me realize that I needed to do something. I need to start exercising. So I did. Started exercising. Started running 1.5 miles a day. I started feeling better. So I went a little further, and then the weight started falling off. I was stoked, just stoked. The belt I'm wearing right now is the belt I started with when I was right there. Right there. I was fixing to blow out of that, and we're down to here. Working out was the best thing I ever did. Best thing I ever did.
We have some folks in this company who have made small changes, but they've had amazing outcomes. And yes, we have some guys who weight loss has absolutely saved their life.
Show me on here where you actually had your heart attack.
I had my heart attack on this line right here, which was when I weighed about 255 or 60 pounds.
Okay, so you started at 190 in March of '07, and you got up to 260 this was in February of 2010, so about 3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
It took you to put this weight on, and then you had your heart attack at your heaviest, when your cholesterol was the highest, and then your blood pressure was climbing also.
Correct.
You can see it now,
My goodness. When I look at that picture, I'm ashamed of that. Of how I let myself, how I got overweight, how I got unhealthy. And I was a time bomb. I was a ticking time bomb. Jack, come here. Jack! Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Hey, Greg.
With these guys, there are a number of ways to motivate them. Sometimes it's just saying, do you have grandkids? Do you want to be able to get down and play with your grandkids?
He ain't gonna do it.
Well, then you need to make some changes to make sure that you can get off the floor, you can be at their graduation, and you can be at their wedding without being in a wheelchair.
I kept telling him, you need to go to the doctor, you need to make a doctor's appointment, and he never did. And then he had his heart attack.
When we first started, it was, why are we doing this? They're not going to tell me what to eat or drink. They're not going to tell me what I can and can't do when I go home.
You don't like it? You don't like it?
But when they see the positive results, their cholesterol's better, they feel better, they sleep better, they've lost weight, it really incentivizes them and motivates them to keep making those healthy changes and to keep tweaking, whether it's their exercise or their nutrition. So yes, it is happening.
This is the first year that we've actually seen a significant decrease in healthcare claims. The results we got this year have been a milestone for us to prove to ourselves that it can happen and that we are on the right track and that we are taking the company and the benefit of our employees and the wellness and health of our employees in the right direction. This whole program certainly is geared toward trying to contain the rising cost of healthcare treatment. But also a moral obligation, we want our employees to be healthy, happy people. If we can help make them healthier and keep them on the job and keep them employed, the company benefits and they benefit.
Excellent.
So to me, one of the measures is not always about the dollars. It's about the well-being of the individuals that comprise the success of this company, and that is producing the product that we build in the field.
Many companies have already initiated worksite wellness programs to improve the health of their workforce. And we need to make the case for small to medium-sized businesses to invest in the same kind of worksite wellness initiatives that are being done in large companies.
That's very good. Proud of you for that.
They make me so proud because they really make some small changes that lead to some big results. And that's kind of that snowball. Once you get it started and you get that momentum, then it really happens, and then it's a lot easier, you know, then it becomes part of their life.
Perfect.